Hey everybody, it's Cash Money Carl, one of your co-hosts of the Move the Mic Stand Comedy Podcast, and I'm here to tell you about this week's sponsor, minigolfreviews.com, a website dedicated to all things miniature golf. They even post a new mini golf hole every single day, and currently are building the National Archive of Mini Golf, so check it out at minigolfreviews.com. Now enjoy the show.
Yo, welcome to the stage. The mic is set to rise. Dean and Cash, shining bright beneath the skies. Topics flying high, thoughts collide like sparks. Move the mic stand, light it up, ignite the hearts. Soon it'll break it down, bring the real to you. Conversations that unfold, always something new. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep it flowing strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. They talk about life, hustles, dreams that we all chase. Dropping knowledge like it's gold, never slow down the pace. From money moves to mental grooves, they keep it tight. In this podcast, vibe to living life, it's all in sight. Every episode's a journey, take it with a twist. When Dean and Cash speak, you don't wanna miss. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep the flow strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. So grab your headphones, let's ride the wave. Dean and Cash at the mic, we're here to say it.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode of Move the Mic Stand Comedy Podcast. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing all right. My name is Dean Berg, and I'm here with my co-host. No matter how much I looked, no matter how hard I tried, he is not on the Epstein list. In the files, anywhere. I looked, you guys. I wanted to make sure he's not on there. I'm not on there. Cash Money Carl.
Oh, thanks, Dean.
Yeah, I just wanted everybody to know we're not in there.
Okay.
You know who's in there, though?
I did not check to see if you were in there, but I just trust that you weren't.
I knew I wasn't, but I just typed my name in anyway because I was curious.
Sure.
So I just wanted to make sure they weren't talking about me.
Wait a minute. You had an inkling that I could be in there?
They might have just mentioned your name.
You were just trying to...
Because that's the thing. That's the thing with it, is a lot of people, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I feel like it lowers people's vibration. And as a species, we need to increase our vibration.
Increase vibration.
Yeah, like we need to be like filled with love and happiness, and all this stuff goes away if more people can get to that level. Yeah. So I don't want to take anybody down,
sure.
Anything like that. But there's people on it that they just mention their name.
Yeah, I think one I heard was Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he came on the Daily Show.
Yeah,
and he actually said, "I have to confess, I'm in it." And
everyone's like, "Ooh, ah,
and they were like, "What?" And all it was like something where they were talking about, "Oh, we should do this comedy show, and we should have a host, someone like Jon Stewart." Yeah. But you know who's in there? 60 times.
Don't tell me. Give me a hint. I'm gonna guess. I want to guess, but I need a hint because I don't want to accidentally say somebody that's not even potentially in there.
Ah, yeah.
Pee Wee Herman?
No, Elmo.
Oh, Elmo.
Elmo is in there over 50 times.
Jeez.
Yeah, the little red pervert.
That feels like a code. Like how they were doing like all like the pizza party and the hot dog thing, and
maybe I don't know.
Elmo feels like a code.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with anyway because I.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. You're normally very good with impressions.
Well, I didn't want to blow everybody's eardrums out.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to do an Elmo.
My name is Elmo. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh,
what do you like, Cash?
Let me try one. Let me try Elmo.
Cookie. That was wrong.
Oh, sorry.
That was wrong.
That's the blue one, right?
I didn't look to see if he was in there.
Is that the blue one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again. Elmo, red guy, lives with Ernie.
Nope.
No, that's Bert, okay. Bert Kreischer, Sesame Street. No,
yeah, it's Tom Segura.
Oh, it's Tom Segura. Okay,
No,
so Tom Segura is Elmo?
Whoa.
Okay, no, I'll try Elmo. Ready?
Elmo's here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good one.
Elmo, I'm Elmo.
That sounds more like the Mogwai from Gremlins, or Bobby's World.
My name is Bobby,
Yeah.
and I'm 2 + 2 + 2 years old.
Yeah. No, but I was just like, I don't even want to deal with this, but I'm just gonna try to make a point that just because somebody's name is in there, it could be completely innocent. They could have just been talking about somebody in an email.
Right. Well, like with everything.
And
like
I'm not
with,
defending anybody that did any
sure.
bullshit.
But
I'm just saying.
well, it's just like with. All right. Well, now people are going to get mad because I'm making this comparison. But it's like when comedians get canceled for a joke, and it's like, no, you took it out of context. You didn't have the entire context.
Yeah.
And if someone was in there just like with the Jon Stewart thing,
Yeah.
they don't deserve to be canceled for that
No.
situation.
Right.
Now, if they were doing inappropriate things, then yeah.
Yeah. Well, it should be more than canceled, but I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
I just
canceled and imprisoned.
Yeah. Worse.
Even
I don't
worse.
know.
I don't know. I don't know if I could like wish the death penalty on somebody, but
Well, if some of the stuff in there is what people says is in there,
well, then maybe.
then
I don't know.
you know, and well, but there's stuff in there too that's just like pictures of known published art that's, I don't know, I guess dark and whatever, and people are like, oh, can you believe that they did this or they did that? And I don't know, dude. I just I've been trying to stay away from it, but it's on everything.
Well, I try to stay away from the news in general and
Yeah, I know.
everything too.
And,
like,
and then here I am bringing it up.
yeah, I know.
Like
Well,
a
this,
dumbass.
honestly, I feel like this is the most news I've gotten all year so far.
Oh, dude, you know.
But I trust you more than I trust a news anchor.
Oh, that's fair. I know I don't trust anything I see online anymore at all. Anything. I was
Fair,
watching the
fair.
Super Bowl clips, and I'm like, this probably didn't happen.
Yeah, I was just hoping, like I told you and Stan, I said, I hope your Packers do well at the Super Bowl and beat the Chicago Cubs. So hopefully that worked out all right.
You know, the Super Bowl, there was a bowl, and it was super. It was cool.
Well, that's where the Super Bowl got its
I didn't
name.
even watch it.
Did you know that?
I didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I don't watch sports.
I mean, I do, but I just didn't.
Well, you watch sports like curling.
No.
Oh, you don't watch curling?
I mean, I have.
Oh.
I haven't been watching the Winter Olympics or anything.
No?
No.
Oh.
I haven't. Like I said, I don't know what to believe anymore, so I don't believe anything. They're like, oh, the synchronized skating duo team won. And I'm like, no, they didn't. They probably didn't. Nothing happened. There's no Olympics. It's all fake. But anyways, enough of that. I don't even know why I started with that. I was just trying to be like, Cash isn't on the list.
Well, that's the problem when you start talking and saying stuff. There's going to be conversation.
No, I know. Do you remember? We never talked about that from our ride when we were coming back from like that 6-hour ride at like 4 a.m. and we were punchy.
I think we did mention
and
it at
giddy.
one point. And yeah.
And then I was just like, hey, Cash, you think if somebody's name is on the Epstein list, it means they could be innocent, like their name's just on it, like they went for an airplane ride or something? And your first thing was like, you're not on it, are you? I'm like, no. Not at all. In fact,
I thought you were confessing to me.
no.
Like how you brought it up, you were like, I got to tell you something really important.
I mean,
Or
no.
ask you something really important. At first, I thought you were going to propose.
And I literally belonged to a group that did the exact opposite of that. That hunts human traffickers, protects victims, gives them counseling, stuff like that.
See, this is where context could be very important. What if someone just paused right when you just said, I hunt humans? And I just said it now, too. So
you just
I'm in
said
trouble.
it, so you're worse.
Yeah, I know.
You actually did pause.
I know, but I was pointing it out. See, that's where context comes into play.
Yeah, I know. So that's fun. Let's talk about something else. We mentioned Bert. We're talking about. Have you watched?
Hold on.
Why? No, I don't want to.
No,
what are we holding on
we're
to?
8 minutes in,
Yeah,
and we haven't even said what's exciting about this episode.
fine. Are you gonna say it?
Oh, I didn't know if
I don't know. You acted like you wanted to.
Well, I just felt like we should have probably already said it already.
Well,
So
let's say it.
happy season 3 finale!
Yeah, it's our season 3 finale. Yep. When we met with our producer, Tape Deck Media,
Yep.
they were like, "Yep, don't change a damn thing of anything you're doing at all.
That's not true.
Keep it going.
That's not
the
true.
way you're going. Have your seasons.
That's not
keep,
true.
Keep doing it."
There was one thing that we should have changed.
What?
And I said I was sitting next to him in the call.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm just
They were just like, "No, he needs to stay."
You can leave, Cash.
Yeah, we don't. Whatever you do, Cash, is whatever, but he needs to stay.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But no, yeah. So got renewed for another season.
Yeah.
Some people think that's weird that we have seasons, but it's just how we do things. It's how our contract was written.
It gives us like a natural cutoff of if we want to try something new.
Change something new, then it doesn't just seem like we're just slipping things in.
Yeah, and then we already have our season 4 theme song ready to go, so
we
you'll
do.
hear that next week.
Whoa, yeah,
Yeah, pretty much that
yeah.
for 30 minutes.
Move the mic stand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Ready to go.
Yeah,
That's kind of a taste. It was a taste of what it's like.
a savory taste.
Yeah, it's just a little, just a little bit on the tongue. Let it go to the sides. Get the salty in the back and the sour.
That's a myth. That's a myth.
I don't know.
It's all over your tongue. It's not just a single spot. It's a myth.
I
It's
don't
been
know.
proven.
I don't know. Well, then, what's really weird is you can't taste your own tongue. That's weird. It's in your mouth. You can't taste it.
You can't taste your own tongue?
I mean, if I have really bad breath, I probably can.
I was gonna say my tongue tastes like tongue. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. So, when we were talking about Bert before, have you watched the...
We still have one more thing to say about season 4,
What is about season 4 then?
and we have a new cover art.
Well, yeah. That comes with the...
Yeah, but we didn't say it, so how would they know? They're
Well,
gonna
people just see it. I'll be like, oh,
they just
cool.
put a 4 over
Season-
season 3.
Yeah, just put it...
No, it's on theme. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's good. You'll see it next week.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't... There's no break in between seasons. We just keep going.
Yep.
We just keep on going. Keep on keeping on.
Yep.
Now, can we talk about Bert?
Yeah, I suppose.
Have you watched the new show,
Not yet.
Free Bert?
Not yet.
I started to watch it. It's pretty good. The thing I think is funny is I've seen more than just a few people, online or people that I talk to or whatever, really like the show. But the comment that they always say is I'm not a fan of his comedy, blah, 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 but I really like the show. Mm-hmm. And it's the show is his comedy?
Yeah, I could tell that just from the preview.
It's his bits pretty much
And
turned
story.
into a story,
Yeah.
a sitcom. Well, I wouldn't call it a sitcom. I'd just call it a...
Scripted reality?
No. Because, sitcoms, they have, that weird vibe about them or that aura. Where,
you feel like it's not real.
Well, yeah, and you feel like you're watching,
A dream
a
sequence.
show in front of a live studio audience,
Yeah.
even if there isn't one.
Yeah.
And they insert laughter.
Right.
They
It's a dream sequence of comedy.
They don't. There's nothing like that. It's just a funny show.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a reality of his bits.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it sketch comedy because it isn't. But it's
it's not sketch comedy.
It's just telling his bits, his
True
stories,
story.
and actually acting them out.
Yep.
So yeah,
I like it.
yeah. I mean, I'll check it out. I definitely remember. I think it was the Razzle Dazzle special or whatever one. There's a couple stories in there that I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I was working on something of a similar theme at the time, and I was like, yeah, I get it. It's topical. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just been watching that. I saw, what is it? The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
It's like a Game of Thrones spinoff.
Yeah, I like it.
I haven't started watching it yet, but I saw it was on there.
Oh yeah, it's good. You definitely should.
Yeah.
Sir Duncan the Tall.
That's his name.
An egg.
I think I saw that in some of the trailers or previews or whatever you want to call.
Yeah, it's good.
I was just curious if you had seen it because I don't get a chance to watch a lot of TV. But when I do, I want to make it count.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't want to watch something stupid.
I'll say one thing that's not a spoiler. I'm just saying, the one thing that disappoints me about the show is like we're like 4 or 5 episodes in now, I think.
Yeah.
And it's like nothing's happened. Like little minor things, but like the main event, it's like that's going to be the finale, isn't it? Like we're going to wait all this time to get there. It's just stuff. I don't want to say like not patient, but it's just like this feels like a lot of filler.
But it's still good with a lot of filler.
Yeah, I mean the filler is fine,
annoying.
but I'm just like, why should we at this point? Why should we have filler? Like, why can't it just be good stuff all the time?
Like, why couldn't it just be a movie that was 3 hours long and call it a day rather than?
I don't know necessarily about that. I'm just saying, like I feel like we're like people, artists, and writers and everything are so talented nowadays. It's like, why even bother with filler? Like, I get the roller coaster ride, right? Like, you can't just be going down from the peak, the big drop, the entire time. But like, maybe you could. It's called the giant drop, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it just feels like there's like so much buildup that it gets to the point of being tedious. And I feel like that with a lot of shows. Like the season 2 for Fallout, I felt like it's like, come on already, let's get to the action.
Yeah, a little bit of that. I'm trying to, like, I've seen other shows that are like that too, where it's like they'll spend 4 episodes waiting for you to they'll be looking for a character in particular, and it'll take 4 episodes to find them, and then they'll just find them and like, okay, I'll join you, and then they go along with them.
Well, as we're still talking about shows,
Yeah.
even though this has been out for a while, I think it came out in 2019, but I just started watching the series of The Dark Crystal.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I remember watching the movie and I liked it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll give this a chance, and yeah. That's just a Muppet sound in general. Like,
well,
it doesn't.
Jim Henson.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's just like
Does the
classic.
Skeksis.
I know, but that's just
they make
classic
stupid
Muppet
noises
sound.
like-
Though.
yeah,
Like anything with a Muppet in it has that sound in some form or another.
Yeah.
Like Yoda.
Yeah. No, I like if you asked me if you start talking about it, I might not exactly remember it, but I know when I watched it, I liked it. It was good.
Yeah, I like it. It's definitely a strange, like, not animation, but like they're puppets still, but like they're
Not stop.
It's not stop motion. It's just you could definitely. It doesn't feel like supernatural, but it's not like supernatural like ghosts and stuff. But like it doesn't feel very natural.
I know
for
some
like
of the
movements and stuff.
Some of the Gelfling guards and stuff like that.
Yeah,
were kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, just like it's like comical, like how sometimes they move around, like their arms are like if they're running, it's like weirdly.
Or they're like, "Hey, you, get back here!"
Yeah,
and
it's very Muppety.
And then they start chasing them. Yeah,
yeah, but like the whole thing was they were trying to move away from making it
CGI in that.
CGI and puppety.
Yeah, but it's no. I
like it.
I
Story's
remember.
good.
I like it. It was
like
a prequel. Yeah, it was a prequel because
I have like 2 episodes
the
left.
Skeksis weren't as vile. I don't. Well, no, they weren't. No, they were pretty vile. They're pretty vile. I guess I don't know how to explain them. Like they weren't. They were more like aristocrats or something. I don't know. There was something that seemed more regal about them, if I remember.
Lords.
Yeah. Like they weren't pieces of shit. I mean, they are pieces of shit, but they're. I don't know. Like in the movie, they're
worse.
Well, it's like they're pieces of shit that are like on their last leg, but still trying to be pieces of shit.
Yeah,
I didn't look them up. They're probably on the Epstein's list. Freaking Skeksis.
Yeah.
And the Mystics. I like the Mystics. They scared the shit out of me when I was little. Though,
they are very creepy looking.
For some reason, because my dad took me to see that when it was in the theater, the movie. And I don't know why, but at night, like when you see a movie and it didn't bother you during the day, but then at night when you're little, and then at night it kind of starts to kind of creep you out. It was always the Mystics that creeped me out more than the Skeksis. I don't know why.
Well, probably a couple things with
They
that.
have 3 arms.
4.
Okay, I thought they only had 3.
Yeah, they have the 2 behind them too, but then just also like the slowness of them.
Yeah.
But then they're like there's the archer guy and he just like super accurate lethal and you're like, but he's slow.
Yeah, when you watch him aim, it's like, how are you even aiming?
Yeah.
Like he's just like, can't see what I'm doing right now. But just imagine like I'm not holding the bow anywhere near where I'm looking.
And it
I'm
just like hits the target
boing.
exactly where it's supposed to. Yeah.
And then get him.
Yeah. Very strange.
Yeah, no, I like that one. I think I actually watched it twice. Like I watched it one time and then kind of just was like, oh, this is just kind of nice. And had it on.
I like the podlings though.
Yeah.
They're silly.
They are. They're kind of annoying.
Okay. Hey, I like this thing.
Well,
Yeah, it's annoying.
I
I like this thing too. It's kind of.
I like things that
I
are
know.
annoying. Sometimes they
I
can
know,
be annoying,
I know,
but I still like them.
I know. I just thought it was funny how immediately your response was.
Well,
Yeah, they're annoying.
well, they're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. They're just
Very Muppety.
They need to calm them
Yeah, they do.
down.
They're like kids when they get a lot of sugar. That's probably the best
Yeah,
way.
and
to describe them.
the Skeksis always on the movies would drain their essence.
Well, no,
Their royal essence.
drain the gelflings.
No, they wanted gelfling, but they would
I know
do-
they take podlings.
and
But,
then they make them slaves.
yeah,
So they'd just have those creepy white eyes, and their hair would turn white.
yeah.
And they just sitting there in the chair, just going. That didn't freak me out, but for some reason, when I was little, the friggin' mystics.
Yeah. In all fairness, though, the podlings kind of did the
Just anyway.
even before. But speaking of the sugar rush, I feel like we're on a sugar rush tonight,
A little.
and that's because we are trying a bunch of different Valentine's Day candy hearts.
Yeah, because that day is coming up.
Don't be too excited for it.
Yay.
I don't believe you.
I'm excited.
All right, so we have 5 different types of Valentine's Day hearts, which I feel like
And they're not we didn't get any of the regular chalky.
conversation hearts. Yeah, so that's why I got these, because it's like I don't really recall seeing like these kind of like candy hearts past years. I feel like they're really trying to branch out and make candy hearts a different thing besides just a conversation heart.
For some reason, that reminded me of Grumpier Old Men. The movie.
Okay.
It's either Grumpy Old Men or Grumpier Old Men. I think it's Grumpier.
Or grumpiest old men.
That doesn't exist.
I know, but maybe they'll make another one.
Well, those guys are dead.
I
It's
get
kinda
that.
hard.
I get that, but that's just like holograms of them.
But I think it was in the credit scenes, like the end credit scenes, and Walter Matthau was just like, "I'm the Lothario of farts." Or he's like, "I'm the gangster of love. I'm the Lothario of farts." But the way he blended it together, he's saying Lothario of hearts, but Lothario of farts. And then they were having him do one of his lines, and they're like, "Walter, it's your line. What's the problem?" He's like, "I farted and I'm scared to move."
That's a pretty good line.
It is a pretty good line.
I was gonna say how I know Walter Matthau is from Dennis the Menace, like the 1993
Mr.
one.
Wilson.
Yeah.
I never really watched it.
No.
I watched the original series,
Jeez.
black and white.
Yeah, that came out in like
Well,
1806.
it used to be syndicated at Nick at Night.
Really?
Yep, that and Mr. Ed, Andy Griffith Show, Donna Reed, laughing.
Yeah, that's all before me.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Podling. But anyways, back to these candy hearts.
Okay. So let's say what 5 that we have, and then let's rank them. So, which ones you got in front of you over there? You got Swedish fish,
I've
right?
got the Swedish fish hearts.
And what flavor does it say that they are? Just Swedish fish?
Semen. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
cherry.
Okay.
Then I have Twizzlers hearts. Also cherry.
Okay. kind of a theme here. Yeah.
Sour Punch Hearts, watermelon, strawberry lemonade, and fruit punch mix.
Okay.
And then Jolly Rancher Jelly Hearts. And those are either cherry or watermelon.
Okay, and then in front of me I got the Sour Patch Kids.
You're like making sure those are by you.
Yeah, well, they're my favorite. So, but yeah.
Yeah, but Sour Patch Kid heart. But what's special about them?
Well, they're in cherry and then strawberry, watermelon. But the super feature, and this is going to be trendy. I started seeing them in other candies already too now. They glow in the dark.
Well, under black light.
Or under UV. But yeah. Which is probably super healthy.
How many of them do you think you got to eat before you can hold the black light over your toilet and it'll actually do something?
The entire package, maybe?
Probably.
Yeah. So we'll see. But let's rank them. So my number one for me was the Sour Patch Kids, the glow up hearts. What was your number one?
Yeah, probably those.
Okay. My number two was the Jolly Rancher. They were kind of like jelly beans.
I didn't like that part about them.
Okay.
I think my number two was probably the Swedish Fish.
Okay. That was my number three. What's your number three?
Twizzler.
Okay. That's my number four. What's your number four?
I said the Jolly Rancher ones already?
No.
Then Jolly Rancher.
And so our number five was the Sour Punch, huh?
Yeah, I didn't really like them.
I didn't really like
the only thing I didn't like about the Jolly Rancher ones is they were more like...
jelly beans.
They're like a jelly bean, and I like jelly beans, but I don't know.
I just felt like they were more flavorful jelly beans because
like
they're Jolly Rancher.
Too much work.
Too much chewing?
Yeah, because they weren't just gummy, they were chewy gummy.
Yeah.
Like hard...
You just want stuff to suck on, huh?
No, I've never... I was never like how many licks does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Pop? No idea, because I just take a bite out of it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Jeez, you have super strong teeth.
Like even blow pops, I'm like, nope, get right to the gum.
You were like the owl, huh?
Well,
one, a two.
I would just have a hard time sitting there with a sucker for like ever and waiting till it was like gone. I'd just be like, I'm bored. Take a bite.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'd lose my teeth.
But yeah, no. But speaking of Swedish Fish,
yeah,
what you got there?
The Gorilla Mind of Tonight, which you didn't get any because
I drank mine already.
Yeah, he couldn't wait for
I drank mine the
us
other day.
to try it on the show. So
nope,
he chugged his.
I was on my way on the road, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drink it. It's red gummy fish, by the way. That's why I said it was like the Swedish Fish.
Yeah, that's kind of like what's on the cover is supposed to look like. The
can
Swedish
looks
fish.
cool as shit,
and it feels cool too.
Yeah,
it's got like fish scales.
Yep,
and it's textured a little bit.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this one probably number 3 in my ranking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So still my top 3 is the kiwi, then the rocket pop, then the red gummy fish. Now.
Yeah, it felt pretty close to like up there with the kiwi for me, like almost a tie.
Okay.
But it's been so long since I had Tiger Blood. Like I remembered really liking it, but now it's been out of stock forever.
Yeah.
And haven't found it in any stores or anything. And I remembered really liking it, but you know how.
The nostalgia of something tastes better than
maybe
what it might actually be.
Like I might have just been in a really good mood that day and vibing and like, yeah, this is awesome. But it's been so long since I tried it. I don't know.
It might not have that ranking anymore. You're right.
Yeah, because when we tried the exotic kiwi, I was not having a good time, and I enjoyed it. So that's how I kind of go. I know that's a good one because I mean I wasn't having a good time. I was just in between stuff and falling behind in life a little bit and didn't know which direction I was going for about a month or two. Got her all figured out now though, because that's what I do.
Yeah,
I don't mean that in a cocky manner. I just had to deal with some shit.
Yeah, but and you experienced that, and you had some stuff to say about it, but then you took action on it. You didn't just oh, woe is me, nothing's gonna ever happen. You did stuff. Yeah, and honestly, and I know that your situation, you know, nobody wants to be in that situation of transitioning between jobs or anything like that. Right. But like, you got a job very quickly in this market where people are struggling just because what they want is not available, and people don't want to settle. You were able to get what you want and not settle in, you know, within just a couple of months, which is impressive.
Thanks.
I mean, part of that is just
felt like a long ass time, especially when bill collectors are calling, and you know, it's just like, dude, I told you what happened.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm working on it.
Yeah, and it's like it's a slow. And the worst was it was like slow showtime too. You know, so I didn't have a lot of shows to fall back on. Because if I had enough shows, it'd have been like, fine, whatever. You know,
make it work until...
Yeah, but it was like, of course this is... And a lot of times, I don't book a lot in December anyway, just because of...
It's a pain to travel during this time of year,
travel and the holidays and stuff like that, and I just want to be home. So it was just like, wow, what the fuck? But yeah, no, so, you know, I bounced back. I mean, I took like a week to lick my wounds and that sort of stuff. But it worked out. And so taking her back around to the circle, that's when I tried exotic kiwi. And I liked it. So going, you know, that's what the tiger blood, I'm just kind of like, man, I don't know.
Well, and that's the exotic kiwi one's a hard one to find too.
It is. I haven't found it again. It is hard to find.
I've had 2 of them and I liked them both times. So
yeah, and I like it too. So if you want some, grillamine.com/20. Use code 20 for additional.
Yeah, you can get the red gummy fish right now. They did a
restock. It is available. And we talk about the energy drinks all the time, but they do have a lot of other great products, supplements, different things like that. The brain vitamins, which I always forget if it's called Mind Smooth or Smooth Mind.
I think it's Smooth Mind.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a weird thing because isn't that what they call like dumb people is smooth brain?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because
it's kind of weird branding.
But I think it means like smoothing out, you know, getting your thoughts together.
Mellow. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you know, helps you collect your thoughts because that's what the drinks do.
Yeah, I always feel good. Like if I'm trying to focus, I feel good having that. And I'm not. Prior to Gorilla Mind, I'm not really much of an energy drink person. Yeah. Like I like the Starbucks double shots. Yep. And I think it's because I sometimes have really weird reactions with caffeine and formulas with caffeine in it. But for some reason, the Starbucks double shots and Gorilla Mind don't have that weird jittery effect for me. So it's like, I'm in. It's just I got to find, you know, the right flavors. There's still, you know, a handful of flavors of Gorilla Mind of the energy drinks that I have to still have to try. Yeah. So, you know, I can't say a definitive, like, this is the best flavors for me yet. But I'm trying to rank them just based on how I liked them at the time. But right now, for me, that exotic kiwi one is my top. And mainly because I think there's nothing else like it as a flavor profile. No. And that's what's really exciting about that one.
Because I was a little apprehensive because, like, I don't like strawberry kiwi.
Yeah, strawberry kiwi's gross. Like, the strawberry's always, like, the artificial strawberry. Yeah. And it's way overly sweet.
Gorilla Mind doesn't have a strawberry kiwi, by the way. This is just kiwi.
Just kiwi, and that's what's unique about it.
Pretty unique. But just a unsolicited, unpre-discussed testimony, I guess.
It feels weird when you say that because it feels like then it was pre-discussed.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But so Hayden, my son, I had a Gorilla Mind laying around, and he drank it. And because he wanted to try it.
And it's going to be for the flavor that we're trying next week.
Yeah, I know. So I was just kind of like, oh, you drank the Gorilla Mind? Cool. And he texted me about it, and he said, dude.
You have to say, and I quote.
Yeah, and I quote. He said, dude, which is
that's how he talks to his dad.
Really cool that my son calls me dude. Sometimes it's bro.
That's cool.
Yeah. But it was, dude, I tried some of the Gorilla Mind, and for like 5 calories in it, actually had like a crazy amount of flavor. I know you already know that, but like I thought, I would just share my astonishment. I mean, it makes sense. It has so much stuff in it that looks like it's good for you. Because I was looking to see all the stuff in it, and it named like 8 different things just for focus alone and brain health. I was like, what the heck?
End of quote.
End of quote.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's just from my 19-year-old son that just took one and tried it. He'd never had it before. Saw it sitting there. We were doing some work and stuff at the other house. He took it with him, and he drank it when he was at his mom's house.
Did he sip it or chug it? Do you know?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, sometimes he slams... I'm guessing he probably at first took a sip and was like, whoa, this is flavorful. He doesn't talk like that, though. And he was like, this can only has 5 calories? What? And that was actually a long, well thought out text. And normally, I mean, sometimes he'll send longer ones, but normally it'll just be like, he'll be talking to me about an anime I never saw or something. And he'll be like, dude, Hunter x Hunter shows ass.
That's another interesting way to bond with yourself.
Yeah, I've never watched that one. Sometimes I talk to him like I have.
Like your inward ending stay? Oh, so you're quick to watch that one, but you're not.
Well, that was an accident.
Oh, sure.
It was a total accident.
No.
We discussed that.
I know.
And that's not an anime, Carl.
I know.
It's not an anime. But no, I mean, I watched some of them. Like, I like Chainsaw Man. I think that one's my favorite.
Never seen it.
No? It's pretty cool. This guy's got a chainsaw for a head.
Okay.
And then he's got a little dog that he carries around that has a chainsaw for a beak. Guess it's a beak.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. Just you describing that, I'm a little disappointed that the dog isn't like a weed whacker.
Nope. He's a chainsaw, too.
Dang, okay.
I mean, I guess there's other animes I like. The Pokemon.
Okay.
Pokemon. I like Pokemon.
This one was really graphic, and it freaks me out a little bit, but it was good. Like, the storyline was good. Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I've watched that one. My favorite used to be one called Grappler Baki. And it was kind of like a blood sport kind of... Oh, there's so many anime people that are listening to me try to talk about these, and they're probably flipping out right now. But I don't know. That one was on Netflix for a while. Now there's one just called Baki.
Baki Ball?
No, just Baki.
Like that is the game that you play?
Trying to remember what's the... There's one that Hayden watches that I watch with him a lot. Ippo Punchy Guy. I don't know. It's a boxing one.
Okay.
I should really know what they're called. Because I do enjoy them. But it's hilarious when we're watching them, though. Because if they're not dubbed and he's got to read subtitles, he's always just like annoyingly pausing when I start talking. He's just like, and I'm like, why are you pausing it so much? He's like, because I have to read it. I have to read these, Dad. It's hard. But when I drink Gorilla Mind, I can read it like crazy. I can pause it and read it. Like what they're going to say before they say it. No, I don't know. Yeah, so that was just my take on anime and Hayden's actual testimony of Gorilla Mind. So GorillaMind.com/20, use code 20, get additional discounts.
Excellent. Yeah, so I bet you didn't know that I'm allergic to blueberries.
Cash. Everybody knows you're allergic to blueberries. We talk about it every single episode.
Oh.
But what they may not know is about our partnership with Gorilla Mind. And this isn't just an ad. This is a full-on collaboration with a brand we both actually use and believe in. Gorilla Mind makes elite nootropics, pre-workouts, and supplements that keep you dialed in, energized, and sharp. I've been taking this stuff, and honestly, My focus has been so strong that I'm scaring my to-do list to become my done list. I take it before shows, so does Cash. It helps us stay energized to give back to the audience, and we stay focused. So if you want to level up your energy, your workouts, your brain power, or just your day-to-day, hit up GorillaMind.com. That's GorillaMind.com and use our code 20 at checkout. That gets you discount and supports our partnership. What were you saying?
Yes, I'm allergic to blueberries.
Well, they have other flavors too.
Oh,
they have
nice.
like blackberry lemonade, they have orange grape, and my personal favorite, but it's really hard to get, tiger's blood. So if you want to try to get these, get to GorillaMind.com and use code 20. Now back to the show. Why does that keep happening? Every time.
Just because we mentioned it. That's why.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Wasn't it weird when we found out one of the code words last week? And it played it twice?
Yeah, how'd you guys like that? I don't know what happened. Timeline jump.
No, we said the code word. Triggered it to go.
We did?
Yeah. I'm not going to mention it again because we just heard it. So we don't need to hear it again.
Oh. I know the code word. Is it a 2-syllable word?
No.
4? 3?
3?
3-syllable word? Starts with blue.
Yeah.
Ends with berry.
Yeah, so I bet you didn't know that I'm allergic to blueberries.
Cash. Everybody knows you're allergic to blueberries. We talk about it every single episode.
Oh.
But what they may not know is about our partnership with GorillaMind. And this isn't just an ad. This is a full-on collaboration with a brand we both actually use and believe in. GorillaMind makes elite nootropics, pre-workouts, and supplements that keep you dialed in, energized, and sharp. I've been taking this stuff, and honestly, my focus has been so strong that I'm scaring my to-do list to become my done list. I take it before shows, so does Cash. It helps us stay energized to give back to the audience, and we stay focused. So if you want to level up your energy, your workouts, your brain power, or just your day-to-day, hit up GorillaMind.com. That's GorillaMind.com and use our code 20 at checkout. That gets you discount and supports our partnership. What were you saying?
Yes, I'm allergic to blueberries.
Well, they have other flavors too.
Oh,
they have
nice.
like blackberry lemonade, they have orange grape, and my personal favorite, but it's really hard to get, tiger's blood. So if you want to try to get these, get to GorillaMind.com and use code 20. Now back to the show.
Damn it, Dean.
God dang it. Okay, that's it. Now we know. Now we know what does it.
I don't know why they went off the first time, though.
I don't know either.
Maybe it's just because we're talking up the red gummy.
Yeah,
fish.
maybe it might just be the way of like telling us our listeners are sick of us dwelling on it for so long.
Huh.
But it's great. Like I'm an energy drink nut. Like
I'd say you're a connoisseur.
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 Hey, you know what though? People, if you need a reason to be proud of me, and I posted about this, I drank 96 ounces of water the other day. I freed it.
And how much time?
A day. Like
Over the course of
throughout the day.
Okay.
It was actually probably more than that, but that's when I stopped counting.
How did you keep track? Like, did you have a specific
Just
bottle?
by counting how many empty 16.9 ounce bottles I had
Wow.
sitting around me.
Were you just like chugging them, or are you
No.
just sipping all
No,
day?
I was just kind of drinking. Like the first one, I was really thirsty, and I just chugged it.
Uh-huh.
And then, I was having a little bit of water, and then I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, I don't drink enough water, man. And this water, you got to free the water.
I feel like most people don't drink enough water. I
No.
feel like, I'm probably chronically dehydrated. I don't know about you.
Oh,
but
I know I am.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's bad though.
You can tell by the color of your urine, right?
Right, yeah.
If it's like clear to yellow, like light tint to
You're
it,
doing all right,
You're,
yeah.
you're hydrated pretty well. But like when it comes out looking like Mountain Dew or worse, man.
And if it's red, it's either a medical problem
Well,
or you just had beets.
Oh, that's awesome. That's orange. I love when that happens. That used to be my favorite thing when I was a kid.
And if it smells bad, it's asparagus.
Yeah. But no, so I was just drinking the water and drinking them. And then after a while, I was just kind of like, now I'm going for it. And, we need to free the water because so much of it is entrapped.
Free the water.
Yeah, because it's trapped in bottles and
Oh,
water levels
gotcha.
are low.
Gotcha.
And you need to free it.
Fair. That's fair.
You don't necessarily want to dump it out.
Is that cage free?
Yeah, it's a bottle. It's not a cage.
Bottle feels like a cage.
But then you drink it and your body processes it, and you free it and you put it back into the hydrogen cycle or the water cycle, whatever you want to call it.
You can drink too much water though, right?
Yes, there was a
People
lady that did that.
Yeah,
she drank like in 20 minutes, which I don't know how you do.
only just the people that like can open their throat and do like those chugging contests.
And the funny thing too is like when I drank the 96 ounces of water, and my sister was like, "Can you hear it? Does your stomach slosh around when you walk? Can you like hear it?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And so like, how much do you have to drink to like because that was enough for me. Like I was pretty full all day. I wasn't eating a bunch of crap.
Well, they say like have a glass of cold water before your meal. It'll help you suppress your appetite.
I mean, I've used it when I've been really super hungry and I drink a bottle of water like fast, and then like, okay, now I'm not hungry.
Can you like if you're just like chugging the water? What's like the optimal temperature for you?
Room.
Okay. I like it slightly cold, but if it's
Too cold, yeah, you can't.
yeah, it hurts.
Well,
and gives you brain freeze.
and I don't know if it's true or not, but I had somebody once tell me that if you drink it at room temperature, your body has to warm it up before you can process it anyway. Mm-hmm. And so your body just starts processing. You get hydrated faster. I don't know if that's true. I have a biotechnology degree from Johns Hopkins University.
It sounds legit. I'll believe it.
And I should know that stuff, but I don't know, man. Like my brain with like school just kind of is like, no. Except for comedy college. That was fun.
Yeah. That was a good week last week.
Yeah.
We as our episode was coming out, Dean and I were down in the
Milwaukee
414 Milwaukee. We were special guests for Stan Dabrowski. He's subbing for this quarter. Yeah, quarter. For comedy college as the
trimester.
Instructor. No, it's quarter.
Okay.
I think it's quarter. So he had us as special guests so people could ask us questions and we could kind of share about our comedy journeys a little bit and provide feedback where they wanted feedback. And yeah, it was cool. And I guess this is kind of going to lead into our tip too. We're just going to talk about the class in general, but like pretty much everybody in that class has a good sense of how comedy works already.
Yeah,
it seems like
they really got a jump start. Cause, like when I started for show was a live show. There was, like we talked about that. There was no open mics.
Yeah, you were just. It was like when they
thrown to the sharks.
Well, I was gonna say like, don't do this to a baby because it's not a good idea. But like when they just throw them in the water and they're supposed
teach
to
them how to swim.
That's not a good thing.
Shit out of me.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Yeah, but that's what happened to you essentially for comedy. Is you're just thrown right in and you made it work, right? If it didn't go well, do you think you would have continued? Or would you at least try again? Is like your rule of like you got to watch 3 episodes of something before you decide? Would you have like I got to try this at least 2 more times?
Well, I was 30 years old. If I was in my 20s and I sucked at it and it went bad, I might not have ever done it again.
Okay.
Just because I was still. You're still developing then. I don't care what anybody says.
You're developing. What is it? You're 25 when your brain really develops fully?
Yeah, I say you have no clue who you are till you're at least 28, 30.
Which is strange you said 28 as the number because that's when I tried stand-up for the first time at 28.
So the first time I did it, it went really, really well. And so I was just kind of like, yeah, this is definitely for me. If it didn't go well, I think because I was in my 30s, that I had a pretty good drive in my 30s as far as like, I'm going to do it again. Now I'm kind of getting to that age where I'm like, I'm too old for this shit. Not comedy, but like if something doesn't go well.
You're like, I don't have enough time.
I don't have enough time to get good at this kind of thing. And I'm not talking about comedy again. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah. So what would be something... just break away from comedy for a second. What would be something that you'd be willing to try that you haven't tried your entire life, that you want to try, regardless if you're good or not at it?
I don't even know. I've tried a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
of cage fighter.
All right. Well, then how about
Axe throwing.
think about it for season 4. Let's go deeper into this conversation during our premiere. Like, think about for the week.
Yeah.
What's something that you would like to try this year? And unless it's something I've already mastered, or I'm just like completely not into it, like a ranch eating contest, I will join you on it. I'll try it myself because I'm open to trying some new stuff too.
I wouldn't mind, I guess, thinking about it quickly. Growing up, I always hated music class.
Okay.
Like, I hated it with a passion. Like, I was just like, get me out of here. But I always liked music.
Uh-huh.
You know, like I always liked listening to music and, you know, just feeling it, living it, you know, that sort of thing. And it shaped a big part of me. But I never really learned how to play an instrument of any kind.
Okay.
I mean,
I do have a fair amount of experience with that. I went to music school for high school.
but now I feel like I would be like, I'm too old for this shit.
I think you could do it. Look, it doesn't have to be something complicated. Like, no offense, Dean, I don't think you're going to be
Guitar
like...
Hero count, though? Because Guitar Hero counts, then forget it. I can play an instrument.
No, I don't think so. But, I mean, it has the elements, right? The rhythm and I guess...
That or painting?
Well, I'm not good at painting, but I would try. I'd do that with you. But I do have some musical experience, so like I'd be willing to like jam, air quotes, jam with you if you wanted to try learning. But we got to figure out what you should learn, like what instrument, because
Probably guitar.
Because I was gonna say I don't think you
Like
could
electric
be,
guitar.
I don't think you could be like a
But guitar is hard.
pianist.
Like, no, I wasn't like pianist. Not a pianist. Pianist kind of guy.
But I'm just saying, like, there's, you got to be interested in it, but then, it's going to be a lot of work. It's not easy. I played.
No, like Howard Stern. I listen to him every now and then. Listen to him when he was really popular. Every once in a while, if I'm just sick of my Spotify or whatever, I'll turn on Howard Stern. And he took up playing the guitar pretty late in life. And every once in a while on air, he'll play something or whatever. And he seems like he plays pretty all right. But the way he talks about it and stuff, I'm like, that sounds too hard. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but you got to remember a couple things that he's got going for him that probably makes that easier. One, he's got a radio show that millions of people listen to. So
and he only works like 2 days out of the week.
Well, but he has to deliver. Like, he can't just suck, because then people are going to be like, you don't know what you're talking
paints.
about. And he paints. You want to be Howard Stern? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I wouldn't mind his exposure and his money.
But that's what I'm saying. He's also got the money. So, like, he doesn't have to be like, oh, how am I going to pay my rent this month type of situations or whatever in his head. So I think that allows him to have that freedom to just like, hey, I'm going to spend 8 hours today.
And I think this is a good time to introduce our guest. He's actually been sitting here pretty quietly. Ladies and gentlemen, the king of all media, Howard Stern. No, I'm just kidding. He's not here. That would have been sweet, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have been a pretty cool reveal.
He hates podcasts, actually.
Yeah.
He hates them.
Well, because it's going after his job, essentially.
Well, he just hates that anybody can do it, and he's gotten fired so many times from radio stations.
Sure.
And you can just pick up any donkey can pick up a microphone, and but not anybody can get picked up by all major streaming services.
That's true.
And I'm only talking about Howard Stern in hopes that this gets back to him, because that's the only one we're not on. Sirius XM.
Yeah.
We are on their, what would you call it, their subsidiary?
Yeah, Pandora. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You said he hates podcasts, so he's probably not hearing this. So I don't know how many levels have to go.
You never know, though,
to get him. Yeah, that's true.
I doubt it. But you never know.
But I just want to say there was a correlation.
He does search for things that like have him in it.
Sure. Yeah, he does have a little bit of an ego. That's fair. But I was gonna say there was a correlation there, though, about like how he didn't like podcasts because, as you said, anybody could just any old donkey.
Yeah.
Is that how we're just gonna call it everything? Any old donkey, is that gonna be like going forward? Like what we're just gonna describe people? Any old donkey.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, anyway, any old donkey can do podcasts, but isn't that the same thing? I think a lot of higher up comedians, and I think probably to some extent our levels, any old donkey can get started in comedy too. But
I mean, you can go on any open mic anywhere you want.
But I will say, based on assisting with the class last week, those people in the class definitely have an advantage over people that just start without anything.
Yeah. Like if you do your first open mic and you have no idea and you're just going to give it a try versus if you take a class first.
And the people that are just giving it a try without anything are developing bad habits right away.
Well,
because they don't know any better.
Well, knowing me, I probably, if I would have took, and I'm not saying don't take a class. I mean, it's good for people to take. I'm just talking about me.
Yeah.
The guy. When people start telling you have to do things a certain way, and this is how you structure it, and that's where I would be like,
I'm out. Yeah.
Stupid. You mean it's not like you're actually funny? You have to like follow these rules and do. I would have been like, no. But being in it and discovering a lot of the stuff on my own, there's no magic formula to being funny.
Right.
You have to be funny.
Yeah. I don't even think you can really learn to be funny.
No.
You can learn how to write a joke, but that doesn't mean that it's funny.
Right.
You either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
But
I've learned the equation.
Yeah. And
the different things, and just learned it through experience.
Right.
And so you learn it the hard way like that, and it can be discouraging. But at least if you start a class, in the class, you're giving yourself a jump start. It's like if you jump behind the wheel of a car, you probably can figure out, here's the gas, here's the brake, here's how I get it out of park, whatever. But if you don't take driver's ed, you might have a bad time.
Yeah, nobody's going to trust you being the driver either.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, I think people can have different things that they take away from it, right? Like, I wouldn't also want to be told how to write a joke. No. For me, like, I feel like I figured out my own formula of how I like to have my jokes be created, right?
Well, and then I think not to interrupt, but I feel like you think, like, if you are doing it on your own, too, you kind of develop your own
flavor. Taste.
Yeah, versus this is how I was told I have to do it. Again, I'm not saying don't take like a comedy class. I'm telling you,
everyone's going to take something different from it.
And it reduces your risk.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I wanted to say that where I think the comedy class is super valuable is you're with other people that want to get started in comedy. Mm-hmm. They're in that same level of, all right, I'm learning. What am I supposed to be doing to make this happen? Yeah. And they're accepting of everybody else. Like,
yeah, they all understand, like, we're all here for the same purpose.
We're getting started and trying. Because if you go to an open mic and you'll see, like, comics that have been doing it 10 plus years, they're not going to give you the time of day. Most of them aren't. I don't want to say, I know, but I'm just saying most of them aren't. They're going to be annoyed that you're taking up stage time. And they're going to think that you're not funny, even if you are. And that's just unfortunate, I think, with going to like an open mic style thing. Yeah. Is nobody's there to hope other people do well, are funny, and are entertaining. They're there to work on their own craft, and selfishly, that's pretty much all that they're there for. To
an extent.
Yeah, I mean, it's practice, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not going to practice to, be like, yeah,
make friends.
Well, no, but like going there to be like, yeah, Dean, you practice hard, buddy. Like it's not.
But you say that every time I go up.
I know, I do. But no,
you say that at shows.
I say don't make the room leave.
Which I don't.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, in that sense, like, that is the open mic mentality for the most part. Like, what you see with talking with other people.
And I'll admit, when I'm at the open mic, I'm honestly thinking about what I'm going to do. And half the time I'm not listening till I did it.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I like going earlier on the mics, and then I can listen to everybody else. Because Yeah, I am there to practice, so I really am trying not to tune in on other people's stuff as much.
Well,
I want to, but it's like, no, I need to get myself down. Otherwise, why am I here?
Yeah. The one thing I felt like maybe they missed at first, or maybe they didn't. When we first went up there, I could tell they were like sponges. Like they were wanting to learn. And I said, I think this is awesome that you guys are taking a class because you're already taking it more seriously than I did when I started. You're putting money down to want to learn, to want to do it.
You're committing.
Yeah.
You're not just like, I don't have to go to the mic this week or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And, and there's scheduled classes, and if you don't go to them, you don't graduate.
Right.
And, yeah, like, when you're just kind of just going to mics and stuff like that, yeah, you do like, I don't feel like going today.
And there's no guarantee then, when you're just doing mics, that you're ever going to get on a show.
Well, and you immediately start with a credential.
Yep.
You immediately start with, I graduated comedy college, comedy 101.
Yeah.
Are there advanced courses? Like, is there 102?
Yep.
201?
I don't know the numbers, but yeah, there's more advanced levels. And there was a couple in the class that were next level students. They weren't just the first levels either. The only thing I felt like, and this isn't on anybody at all, but like, I wish they would have asked us more questions.
Yeah,
but
and
it's hard to know what to ask, right?
and-
Like, you don't know what you don't know.
And, well, maybe that should have been part of their homework, Stan. Just kidding.
Jeez.
No, I'm kidding. But, maybe if it was part of their homework, and, like, everybody come with 3 questions for our guest next week.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or whatever. Because I felt like we were just up there talking, and I don't mean it negatively, but I was just kind of like, I should have prepared more. Like, I was expecting a lot more questions.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of interesting. Like, I would say something, and then you'd be like, I don't ever do that. Like,
but that's true, though.
No, I know.
But that's what's great, though. I think that demonstrated to them that there isn't one set path.
No, right.
And
if somebody does something differently than you,
it's not wrong.
they're not your enemy.
Right, and it's not wrong.
Right.
People have different ways of doing it. I think probably my favorite one that we had during that was that, like, you're like, I'm going to do the same set each time. And you're like, I write new stuff, but I don't perform it until I know it's, like, ready.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm going to try new stuff every time.
And I'll squeeze. Oh, and I told them how my formula for when I do squeeze new stuff in at a paid show.
Yeah.
And
I'm just like, I'm trying new stuff all the time because I have to try stuff once it comes in. I got to know if it works or not.
Yeah.
At all. But yeah.
I thought it was and then the one guy's like, when we talked about, because I told them, I was like, you're going to bomb.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen more than once.
Yep.
And you hear a lot of comedians, especially at open mics, I bombed. I'm done. Forever.
Yeah.
And I mean that, like, forever. Mm-hmm. Like, people bombed a couple times, and they're like, I'm done.
Well, let's be real honest, though. It is a terrible feeling. You don't like the feeling of bombing.
No, it is.
I know where you're going with this is it's a learning experience.
I handle it a lot better than I used to.
Yeah. Actually, sometimes I don't know. Like, if it really doesn't go how I think it's supposed to go, it does hurt a lot. It's like,
it sucks.
That's like, I have to really look back into it and reflect on it and figure out why it happened. If it does, it's definitely more rare now. Now I'm gonna knock on wood. Just to
do that, because that's where I was going next.
Yeah.
Is because then I was talking about bombing and how important it is, and then we had a show after.
Yeah, the mic, which we were forewarned that it wasn't the best open mic in Milwaukee.
Right.
And yeah, there's some interesting characters that probably could have benefited from being in a class. I'm just saying.
Well, and so many people leave.
Yeah.
Like, all the time. But what was cool is quite a few of the students stayed.
Yeah, and watched us.
To watch us, and then they left.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wasn't done yet, and they left. But, so I didn't have the like, there's stuff that I would say that almost always gets more than just chuckle. You know, like when I talk about like doing the same sets for paid shows and stuff like that, I compared it to like a band. You know, like they have their hits.
Yeah,
and if
greatest
you go
hits.
and if you go to see them and they don't play their hits, you're like,
disappointed.
Man,
yeah,
like Motley Crue, they didn't play Dr. Feelgood, or they didn't, or whatever. Metallica didn't play Enter Sandman, or whatever. Insert band and song of choice.
Should we do this for every band that ever existed?
No, we'd crash the system again.
Okay, all right. Fine. You want to try like half of them?
No,
Oh.
I think we did enough.
Okay.
But so I was like comparing it to that, and then that's when I kind of said like, but if I am gonna try new stuff at a show, and I'm this is how I do it.
You said you called it specifically a shit sandwich.
Yeah, I said my shit sandwich, where you get your bread, your good stuff, your reliable openers, your stuff like that. Questionable stuff is your shit. Put that next, and then you go back to your old reliable stuff, and you make a shit sandwich, and then that way, however much shit you put in it, though, depends on if you feel like you're losing the crowd, because otherwise you're gonna have an open shit sandwich, open face shit, open shit face sandwich, and that ain't no good.
I do have to say something that I just thought of now.
Yeah.
That kind of just destroys your whole logic, and I'm sorry.
Why?
But if you have a sandwich with shit in it,
Yeah,
the bread's not going to make it taste any better.
it makes it easier to eat.
Oh, sure. I guess it makes it easier to eat, but it doesn't taste better.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Like you're making a sandwich. You put the shit in the middle. You're making
I'm
a shit
just saying
sandwich.
the flavor's not going to get any better.
And the metaphor behind it though is it might not taste good, but you'll survive because you put the shit in the middle.
Will you survive?
Yeah, it might not taste good, but you're still gonna get through it. You're still gonna. It's better than just eating a piece of shit.
Hold on.
Because if you're just eating a piece of shit, it's messier.
I guess, unless you got a lot of fiber. I don't know. But hold on. Do you cut the crust off your shit sandwich?
No, it's not an uncrustable.
Okay.
Unshittable, whatever you want to call it. But no, then afterwards, other comedians that I felt were more established, were like, hey, that was good shit.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. And I was like, thanks, because the crowd was just like, I'm like, why are you here? Because...
Yeah, you sometimes notice that it's like people go to a comedy show and they're not there to laugh. And you're like, why are you going to a comedy show?
Right. But
Maybe
apparently, according to Stan, the students thought we were hilarious.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Yeah, I thought so.
They didn't know steak and a blowjob day was a thing. Making sure we get our E rating.
Yep. All right, what day is it?
It's March 14th.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Just so,
And I had a whole backstory, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm trying to educate people.
It was based off another... one of the students was doing a set, and then we would give feedback after. Yeah. And I thought that was the direction he was going, based off what he was talking about. Yeah. And that's all I just said is like, oh, man, this is where my brain was going. Mm-hmm. And then he looked it up, and he's like, dude, that's real. And I'm like, yeah, it's a real day. And he's like, if, with your permission, I would like to use that. I'm like, go ahead. I don't use it. It's just I was just making a comment.
Yeah, yeah. And that was another nice thing too. They were very receptive because they had to demonstrate their homework. So some of them it was saying like 5 things that they're good at and 5 that they're not. Comparing or doing a couple minutes about Valentine's Day and just thoughts on that.
Yeah, and that's where steak and blowjob day came in.
Right. So like, and it wasn't like we were writing stuff for them. We just would say like, this is something that we really liked, and then this is like thoughts that we had as you're doing that. And they're very receptive to that. So
one of my tips that I gave them was pause.
Yeah, you're probably one of the best people for being just like, take your sweet old time with it.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're drawing it out too long where it's just like, come on already. It's like everything is premeditated. Mm-hmm. Like you got that pacing and it feels really natural. It doesn't feel theatrical, where it's like, okay, we're watching another theater kid. Okay, we get it already.
Yeah.
And that's something I feel a lot that people do too much, is it feels too overly scripted.
Yeah.
And I felt like I did that probably my first 2 years. I felt like I had to be that way. Like, I have to have it word for word, have that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm more about, okay, let's just get that right thought process, like of what am I trying to convey to people?
Yeah.
And then we get there how we get there, and it could be a little bit different each time, but I'm discovering which way's the best way to do it, and that makes it more fun for me too, because I'm terrible memory, so trying to memorize stuff is not fun for me.
Right.
So just being like, to be able to, like, I want to talk about, which I guess will be a tie into another thing, but I want to talk about cinnamon sugar toast.
Yeah.
What do I want to say about it? And that's kind of where I'm at now, instead of being like, okay, I have to mention that it's a breakfast food. I have to say it's toast. I have to blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that's boring to me. But, like,
well, because
see where
I've
it goes, yeah.
seen, mainly at Mike's, but I've seen sets where people will be like, it starts off and they're like, okay, people, have you ever blah, 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 and you can just tell, like, it feels like you're at a play.
yeah. Or, like, they'll ask an audience the question, not necessarily like crowd work, but just in a general, how do you guys feel about food? And then they don't even let them respond.
Right,
They're already moving into the bit.
I saw a married couple one time doing, like,
They're allowed to have those? Oh, I'm just kidding.
I guess. They were doing some sort of,
Dual act?
It was, yeah, I guess it was a dual act. But it was very, very scripted. Mm-hmm. Like, like,
Hey, Dean, how's it going today?
yeah, and then, the other one was just like, well, I'm mad at you because you didn't put the dishwasher the way I like it.
Well, you never told me how to use the dishwasher.
I shouldn't have to. And it was just, it seemed like
And then
a
pause. We have to pause for applause.
Oh, and it seemed like a Saturday Night Live skit.
You didn't pause for applause.
That's because I didn't think that would get any.
Okay.
But the one thing I was struggling with that I did kind of want to tell the students though, because the one guy asked about, what do you do if you bomb, and how do, like, bookers feel about that? Mm-hmm. And it was kind of like, well, if they're comedians themselves and they've been around, they know if you bombed or if it was just a cold audience, or whatever. There's different things like that. And I said, if it's the first time a booker ever saw you, it might be the only time a booker ever sees you, but just learn from it, grow from it, and then maybe they'll have you back when they see you've grown, and you'll laugh about it together, that sort of thing. But I was trying to figure out how to tell them when it's okay to bail. Because
yes, I don't. That's a good point. I don't know sometimes when it's okay to bail either.
Like, because sometimes it's smart to bail.
Yeah.
And like at a paid show, if you're really dying, and you're, the booker might appreciate it, that you end a little early. They may not pay you what they promised or at all, but I don't know. Like, it was something. I haven't bailed on a lot of sets, but when I have, they've been like absolute shit shows. Like, they've been like, it was just, I've done a whole set before and said like, okay, you guys have been an okay audience, but you didn't deserve me. Bye.
Yeah. You're just letting them know that you recognize that they could have been better.
Yeah, you guys could have been better, and I was great. No, if I don't like to talk about it too much, because now I feel like we're gonna jinx ourselves.
Yeah, probably.
So, anyways, you were talking about cinnamon toast.
Yeah, because that's a new bit that I've been working on, and I did a show this past weekend for a substance abuse convention. Not where they go to abuse substances, but to be in recovery, and been working on this one bit, and I was kind of nervous about it because do parallels to substance abuse, and I was very anxious on how they would take it, but I knew I needed to try it.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty ballsy when you told me you did it.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt very nervous, but then I did it, and they loved it. It was probably the joke that they liked the best of mine, and it was new. Not that the other ones were fine. I mean, everybody was having a good time and laughing, but I think it was the ballsiness of it that made it that funny, because they're like, I can't believe he did that, but in the best way possible. So I made new merch with that too. I took a risk on that, and they loved that.
Dude,
so,
I think you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, probably. But that's okay.
Like your whole little thing there. Like I might talk to my lawyer just for you.
Okay.
And just say like, so
what could he get?
Where's the line between actually
open up and you can make the line?
Yeah, it's like where's legally when is playing too much? Like you play too much, Carl.
Yeah.
You play too much.
Well, isn't that kind of funny though? Like, my material is just so clean, but like everything that's like merch or like my bills or whatever, like it's on the line too, right? Like, it's just I don't know. I just get a kick out of that. So
my stuff's all innocent.
And then your material is just the dirtiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just like play. That's if I'm gonna be edgy. That's where I'm gonna be edgy, is with like stuff that is like completely optional.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, my merch has been stickers.
I would say though,
candles.
I was gonna say your
hats,
your candle
shirts
is edgy though.
It is edgy.
Not just the design of it, but the fact that you're giving people
the reason. Yeah, you got to see
a fire device too.
Yeah,
that's pretty edgy.
Well, and then the how it ties into my stuff is kind of something.
Which we need to make you some more too.
We do, and I got to get more stickers, and I got to get more hats, and I got to get more shirts. I got to get more Bluetooth butt plugs. I got to get.
We haven't even gotten one of those yet.
I know.
I don't want one. I will say though, even though like you're out of stuff, that's a good problem. I mean, that means that people were interested in it and bought it, or you gave some away too. I mean,
some of it. No, I gave a few things here and there away, but most of it's sold and sold decently. It's just I just haven't ordered more or had more made or made more myself.
I mean, there's definitely work behind that, but that's we've talked about merch before, but I mean that's a whole other conversation too. Like getting my stuff together for that show to have like. I've always kind of had my little merch money suitcase, but I never really put a crazy amount of effort into making it like a shop, like a shop that I carry. And I did for this one, and it definitely had benefits to it for sure.
The friggin' backpack didn't take a shit. That was always a good.
That is interesting. I have that too, but I haven't really used it too much. I should probably try to bring that back and just try more with it. I don't know. I just
you have the digital 8-bit one.
I have two. I have an 8-bit one.
Did you get the one like I got?
Yeah, I have the fan one, and then I have the 8-bit one too.
I just have sick of your fan one. I need a fan one.
Yeah, I guess I should try that up again and see what we could do with that.
Yeah,
but
because my man walking out of the studio and the door hits it and shatters it into pieces. I think I still have that guy's card.
Yeah, I think I do too.
But I don't know.
Yeah, and that kind of tech stuff though keeps improving though. So
no, because now there's ones that basically just have a 1080p TV. In them.
Yeah. Well,
but the fan was always neat. People would always be like, "Is that a cat backpack for a cat? Do you put a cat in there?" I mean, I could if I wanted to.
All right. I think we're probably going to wrap up for this week, though. What do you think?
Yeah, just
wrap up not just for this week, but for season 3.
Yeah, this is the end of the season. What do we have planned for next season that's new? I don't know. Maybe more of the things we didn't do this season.
And maybe more of the things that we did do. Yeah. There'll just be more of us. We know that for sure. Working on booking guests for season 4. And if you're listening and you want to be on here, reach out to us.
Do we have just real quick enough time that the system won't crash if I just real quick talk about my eclair tort I made?
Sure.
I made an eclair tort. Thanks. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. I've been wanting to make it for like months, and it's nothing special. It's not difficult. It was something my mom didn't make until she started working like at the Pick and Save deli, and then it's simple. And
Sorry.
Carl bumped the mic stand. He bumped the mic stand. No, it. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna give you a peek under the tent about some merch I'm working on for later, but I'm not going to. But anyways,
Wow, what a teaser!
yeah, woo. And she would make it all the time. And
Wait, are you gonna start making eclair torts for people at shows?
no, but it's super simple. It's just like a package of vanilla pudding.
Okay.
You fold in some Cool Whip.
Okay.
Mix that all up nice.
Yeah.
You let it kind of set, but where you can still kind of pour it, it's because you don't want it gloppy right away.
That's a good word.
But when you make it, what I learned this last time, because I didn't have a recipe, I was just going off of what it is. You gotta you follow the pie directions. Don't follow the pudding directions, because on you use less milk, whatever, and because you're gonna mix the whipped cream in. But then you take like a baking dish and you put down a layer of graham crackers, and then you pour a layer of your
pudding mixture,
and then another layer of graham crackers, and then another layer of pudding mixture.
This sounds like sweet lasagna.
I have some in the house if you want to try it. I'll go get some while you're uploading or whatever we're going to do after this.
Okay.
But then I didn't put the layer on top of
naughty
the
boy.
crackers. And it probably really would have helped, but I was thinking, I didn't think there was one in my head. And then I took like a whole container of like cupcake frosting, like the Pillsbury or whatever. Yeah. I put it in a bowl and I melted it so it was runny. And then I poured that over the top and then put it in the fridge and let it set. And it's a little runnier than I wanted it to be. But
you needed that last layer of graham crackers. I'm just talking like I know what
I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember seeing my mom make it, and I was like, yeah, I think there is a layer on top, and then she would just put the frosting
to absorb it a little bit.
It was a hard surface, so you could actually spread it, because you can't spread it on pudding.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, but I melted it and poured it on top, and that worked out kind of nice. But I don't know. It was just kind of something I've been wanting to make, and nostalgic, and
did it taste like you remembered?
Yeah.
That's good.
It didn't look necessarily like I remember.
That's okay.
I got some ways I would tweak it for next time, but I don't know. It was just kind of one of those nostalgic things, like, oh, my mom was alive. She would make this a lot, and I'm going to try to make it.
Special memory for you. Now you kind of have it down, so you can...
I can perfect it. I can get it better.
But it's kind of like... obviously, you'd rather have your mom around, but it's kind of keeping her memory alive with you, and something you can be like, hey, to your kids, like, hey, grandma used to make this.
Yeah, this is grandma's.
And this
grandma
is,
would make this,
pass it along.
This is what I tried to make.
I feel like that's a big thing, though, is we talk about food on here all the time. Chuck's always like, Chuck Charles.
It should be called Move the Fork.
or move the waist, or the notch on the belt, or
move
something.
Your belt line.
Yeah.
Fat bastards.
I think it's because food connects so much.
Right.
Like, memories. Usually, most people have good memories with food. It connects people. So, I feel like that might be a good portion of why we bring up food a lot, but... Yeah, it's nice that you were able to be able to recollect that and start putting that together.
Yeah, and if anybody's interested, I can give you a formal recipe when I get it all figured out, and it's like the way I like it.
Or you're just going to start making that for merch. You just have a little cooler with you, and you have it all like packaging and everything. You got to figure a bit to go with it. Otherwise, it's like, what are you doing?
I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to make the merch and then write a bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did think of a couple things that we're doing we're going to try different for season 4. Not necessarily all at once or right at the beginning.
Yeah.
But we are going to try. I'm going to just say it right now. We're going to, so that we're committed to trying to release this. We're going to do at least 2 episodes that are on video. I feel like that's a doable goal.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I think
I think it's important at
because
least
we
for
have
the
to try to figure out the tech for it
and throw out clips and dare I say a Zoom.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that was the other one. Is
Yeah.
that we are going to try our very first guest
outside the studio.
Yeah, we're going to have them remote in for that. Which honestly, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to be real
I don't
honest
know
about
either.
that. So we're going to at least try it. We're going to give it our best shot.
Yeah.
It might be released as more like a bonus episode, depending on how
For
it
our
goes.
Patreon. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But we're going to give it a shot and just see how that works. Just because it makes it more accessible for people to want to be guests.
But the real experience is coming here.
Yeah.
Everybody who's been on has said that.
Yeah, it's fun. We're just having a good time. There's
And this used to
I'm
be
not
a
saying
church.
I'm not going to say there's usually. I'm going to say there's always snacks and drinks.
Yeah, and this used to be a church.
And it used to be a church.
Not really, but
Yeah,
that's just what we say.
But it's just a cool space, and we have fun and hang out. So, like, yeah, we want to try to bring more people in. So, again, if you're
and if I ever move, I'm taking it with me.
yeah, you should. Yeah, we definitely can move this.
Yeah, slap it on a trailer,
And out of here.
strap her down, hit it a couple times, be like, she ain't going nowhere, and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
But yeah, if you're interested in wanting to be a guest, we could pretty much talk about whatever you want to talk about. Obviously, we try to at least have comedy in the conversation somewhere. But even if you're not a comedian, you can just ask us some questions about comedy then too. That certainly works, as well as anything that you're into. I mean, we want to learn new stuff. We want to talk about whatever other people are interested in.
Yeah,
So-
and so with season 4 coming out, if you want to be a guest, we do have that form. We always
Yeah,
forget to check.
or just
reach out
to
and
us directly. Either of us.
and if anybody is looking to be a sponsor too,
We're always open up for
we're
that
open
sort of
for
stuff.
that. We haven't really been chasing any. Grill of Mine just kind of fell into our lap.
Yeah, and then mini golf reviews is just something I want to keep pushing to. So
Yeah.
I don't mind using that to sponsor the show either. So
Yeah. So okay, now I think we can go.
yeah, that sounds good. All right, so thanks for listening to us for season 3.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that we amped it up from season 2 and 1. And always open up to feedback. So if there's something you want to have happen on the show, just let us know, and we'd love to hear it.
Within reason.
With maybe not even within reason.
I mean, you can tell us, tell me, we'll do it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so I'm Cash Money Carl,
And I am Dean Berg.
and we are Move the Mic Stand. And we will see you for season 4. Bye.
May the 4th be with you. Bye.
Cash Money Carl.
Dean Berg.
Move the mic stand.
We out.
This has been a Tape Deck Media production. Thank you for listening.